So this is what I'm going to just give you a few pointers. First of all, when you have a pending reservation, okay, if you don't accept in 24 hours, they can block the date. So you have to check every day, okay? That's to start with. Then, I don't know if you know, but if you're going to charge, for example, a late check-in or a late check-out, I don't know how you're going to manage it, you have to send request or send money if you have a complaint. Request, and for example, you put here extra services, yes, and it's going to give you this, okay? And from that, you put, for example, 20 euros for late check-in or 30 euros for late checkout, and you put here late check-in, late checkout, and then you put next, okay? Once you have that, okay, how can you check it if it's paid? You go to help, get help, I'm sorry, visit the help center. It's going to open you, and you put resolution center. Okay? Then it gives you this. You press here how to get to the resolution center, and then it gives you this. Okay? So here you're going to have, for example, this person asked for a full refund. I rejected it. We're on the way. She didn't pay the late check-in, so I put Airbnb. At the end, if I'm correct, SFN, it's paid, if you see here, okay? Here there is another one that I made the complaint, about the late check-in, okay? It's paid, okay? And so on. So what you need to do is just check if the person paid or not, okay? And how do you get back? Host, inbox, okay? When you're talking to people, if you have an issue like this, I rejected it, okay? Then he asked for Airbnb to help, and then I don't know how much he got back, but he got something back. But the important thing is that you don't miss this kind of things, because it's just going to give you a help Claudio with an issue. It means that he made a complaint with Airbnb, so you have to see it, okay? Um, this one over here, she wants to cancel free of charge. I said no, okay, because she's coming after, I'm sure, 11, and you have not decided what you want to do for that. If you want to change, okay, the check-in time for example, 8 p.m., I don't know until what time you're going to keep checking, because we have it until 11. So what you need to do is go here, and in this part, you have to put, for example, if it's going to be 11 or whatever, because you have to be checking all the time, 8 p.m. Or if Timo is going to put a box, the same thing. You have to check, because people sometimes don't put the codes correctly, okay? What else? I'm trying to see. As I said, I left this message automatic, and this one too, the one of the check-in time. Okay. Yes, taking note. Check-in starts at 3 p.m. Please be kind to confirm the time of arrival 45 minutes in advance. This is for everything. Okay. Even for the code. If you're going to put a code, then you can take it out. I have other messages that you can use. For example, asking for information, you just go here, and it's thank you for your interest, and then you ask for the information. I have several, as I said. Check-in time, ask for arrival time. If you're going to reject someone because you don't like the profile, okay, then what you need to do is copy this message or whatever message you want to put, you know, and then you go to, shit, I don't have any. Let's say this one, you know, It's going to give you something like accept or reject, okay? Um, then you put reject, you put the cause, why, and then you put decline, and that's it, okay? Um, Another thing with this one, the one that I have issues here, is that she booked for one person, okay? So she needs to change the number of people and she doesn't want to. I'm not even sure if she's going to come or not. So you have to be careful with this one a lot, okay? If you put a box, then you won't have that issue. Then you can write to her, okay, you know what? The issue is solved. I have put a box so you can come whatever time you want. But she does need to put the number of people, okay? If she doesn't change it, then I would suggest you, to see, because what if there are 8 or 10? You don't know that. And after that, you have an issue with that. Um, what else? I don't know what else to tell you. If you have issues with Airbnb, you have to answer fast. Why? Because if you do not, they give the refund to the clients at once. You have to be checking from the moment you start working till 11 p.m. or after, because Airbnb does not rest, okay? Airbnb does not rest. If they send you a message at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., they expect you to answer at once. Trust me, I know, because that's the time that I have been answering Airbnb all the time. 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. from Brussels, 5 a.m. from Brussels, you know, I have answered to avoid issues. So that's what you have to do as well. Even for clients, you have to be pending because sometimes they cannot check out, for keys, for whatever reason, because the door got stuck, whatever. You have to check the messages all the time, okay? This is very important so you avoid issues, and refunds, okay? Um, Let me check. Um, what I have done is that I have checked all the reservations that are coded for African and for Flandre. Before I finish today, I will check again, okay, to leave you everything coded. If you ever need a help with something like that, send me a message. It takes me 2 seconds to check out. How do you check if everything is coded? Very easy. You go to calendar, okay? Then you go to the name of the person, like for example, Veronica. I do it like this. It's simple for me. Then you go to customer, you copy the name of the person. Yes, history, and then you will have it in Airbnb, in the PMS. Okay. Usually, you don't feel this time. I suggest you to do it. Okay, in note, so you are always having the time there. Reference, no, just here. Put the time that they tell you. You know. Um, Always check that the number of people is the correct one. Why? Because remember, we well, you will be charging for the amount of people after a certain number, and to be able to put the right amount of sheets and towels, okay? So it's very important that you always check that they confirm you how many people they come, okay? And always, even if you just put an emoji, that's enough, like for example, she put 3 p.m., so I'm going to send her the message that asking for arrival time, just to be sure, in this case, because I don't know what you're going to do. But if you're going to put, as I said, a lockbox, even then you have to be careful, okay? Just to put it. And if someone else is coming to pick the 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 keys, try to ask always um, the the ID, or that they put the person as guest. Like for example, hello. If someone else comes for the keys, please be kind to send the ID of the person before the day of check-in, or put the put the person as guest with complete profile in Airbnb. Regards. I'm going to put you this as a quick message. And then how do you check? For example, here you can check if the guest is added as guest. And how do you check the complete profile? You go here and you check if he has at least the ID verified, okay? I'm giving you these advices, so you don't have issues. Yes? See? No guest. Let me check if I find someone. Here. For example, here they have a guest, Irene, and the ID is verified. She doesn't have reviews, but the ID is verified. So I don't have any issues to give a key for this person. And she has at least one recommendation, even better. So okay? Same here. For example, you see the person put several people as guests. So anyone can come for the keys. I will recommend you do that. How do you put an automated message? You go here, quick replies. You see I have several. If someone asks for parking, for example, you can put it here. You have options. So I plus here, view this, and you go here. And then you can create one. I'm going to leave you this one. Ask for ID or guest in Airbnb in case the booker doesn't come. And then you just put here 1.2. And then you put save. This is going to help you, okay? Because now you see you have it here. So now you click it, and then you will have just what you need to send before you say that you're going to give the code. That's my recommendation, so you know who's coming. Always, and try, if you can, ask, are you coming for the keys? Just to be sure. And then you ask for the ID. I don't know. I'm going to send you an email with the information that I promised you soon. I just need to talk to Katia and Gacy and Juliana, okay? I'm going to explain them that they have to come to do the cleaning when you call them. Let me know if you want to add a number or something for them, because you do have actually cleanings, okay? Okay, bye.